Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I'd like to show you an issue with the iPhone, and of course we are going to go through troubleshooting it. Alright, so let me show you exactly. So if I wake up this device, the screen here looks fine. Sometimes it appears here on the main screen, but of course if I go ahead and unlock, as you can see, the problem is happening right now and the display looks absolutely faded. So as you can see, there's what looks like some faded lines. They run vertical, and of course, depends, sometimes it might look horizontal. I don't know if it's coming out well on camera. I'll bring the phone closer, but the display looks faded. And of course, you can see the lines running through, and it's all over the display. It's almost fading to nothing, all right? Now, of course, it might just be nothing, or it might be a severe issue. But of course it's very intense. All right, so let's go straight into some troubleshooting tips that we can actually do in order to, when we're seeing issues like this. All right, so the display looks faded or faint with lines running vertically. All right, so let's get to restart. So we're gonna go here, and the first thing to try is a software restart. So we're gonna tap on power. All right, so we're gonna slide. I'm gonna power off. Now it's best to do a complete power off. You're noticing as well, there is like some form of fading, burning happening. All right, so you see the device is totally off now. And of course, in some cases, when you're having lines like this, restarting sometimes helps. All right, so right away we see that the restart is not really helping. So of course it looks like a more severe issue, and of course you can see the entirety of the screen. So we're seeing some very intense lines, and even the basic startup we're seeing it as well. And most likely this is a display issue, so you're seeing it more intense here again. And I'm gonna unlock once more. All right guys, so as you can see also, it continues even after a restart. All right, some of the things we're going to try is we're going to make sure that there's no setting that's on, if you can see, that's causing it. So we're just running through some troubleshooting. All right, so if we go to settings, and you can see the entirety of the screen here, we're going to scroll down. We're going to go to display and brightness. All right, and usually when you're having any form of screen issues, you can turn off adaptive brightness, and we're going to turn off some of these. So we're going to reduce the brightness. All right, so if I put it at basic brightness, it's the same. If I turn it all the way up, we're having the same issue again. All right, so we're going to turn it all the way down. We still have the problem. All right, we can also try to turn off adaptive brightness just in case. We can switch between dark and light mode. Still doesn't help. All right, so it's definitely seems as if it's the screen or the display. All right, so I'm gonna go back. All right, I'm gonna go into accessibility and check to see if some of those settings are off. All right, I'm gonna go display and text. All right, I'm gonna make sure none of these are on, such as color filters. Color filters are off, and of course there's nothing on here that could do this as far as I'm seeing. Invert is off. All right, so basically it seems as if this display is going. And of course, this is some of the ways it would manifest itself, unless it's software, in which case, if it shows up even on the boot screen, it would mean that it's the display itself. So the display is having issues and it's going. So in any phone that's behaving like this, usually you have to change the display. And of course, you can see as well, I had a ink spot here, meaning at some point, either the phone fell, or of course, it was in a place where it got squeezed up, so it could have destroyed the display. And usually when we see these lines, we know that either it's gonna spread, or it could cause the display to go. And this phone was put down for a while, so anything could have happened to it. So of course the display is going, and these are some of the symptoms of when a display is going. So you can see the inking of the screen, small or large, and of course the display starts to give issues. All right, so my conclusion is actually that this phone needs either a change of display, so the entirety of the display needs to be changed. So it's gone bad. All right, so in any case, with a device like this, the best thing to do is to, depending on the age of the device and the screen and the cost to replace the screen, we either replace the screen or go ahead and just call it that this thing is damaged. All right, so it's unusable as far as it will allow you to see. All right, so I'm in the tutorial here. Do hope this was helpful to someone, and see you in the next one, guys. Bye.